Hi everybody, Brenda Gustin here, and here we are with our first lecture of the semester for summer 2021. If you haven't already watched the video that's on the course content page, it's about 6 minutes long, please do stop this video and go back to that one and look at that. So meanwhile, I'm going to go to our course syllabus and I'm going to run through that. If you did not make a hard copy of that, please stop this video, make a hard copy, and then come back. So here it is. I'll stick myself over there. Yeah, so here we are, summer 2021. Here's my contact information. Here's Donna Power's contact information. One thing I put on here, office hours. Now we're going to see you in lab Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So I put on here the best way to talk to Dr. Powers is to talk to her right before or after lab. You're going to see her all those days. So let her know that you need to talk to her. Or if that's not going to work for you, contact her by email. Her email is right here. She's very responsive. Or you can make an appointment. Appointments can be live or they can be, we can send you a link that we can talk virtually. So whatever works for you. I wouldn't count on us being in our offices a lot. Some of us, sometimes we're at home. A lot of times we're in the lab. So email and live are the best ways to get a hold of us. I'm going to be available in my office Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I have put a little extra time in there because I know that's the break between Donna's two labs. So anybody in Donna's labs that wants to talk to me, you should be able to talk to me live at that time if you want to. And also, I'm always around before my lab, so I'm there to talk live, or like I said, with Donna, that we can make an appointment. Look at your general course information sheet. That's on the posted on your first page of the course, first Blackboard page. Here are the class times and places. All the lectures are delivered by videos and they're not at specific times. The exception are exams. I will have the exams. You will be taking it on the day that they're scheduled. I'll give you a day to do it, but I'm not going to give you 2 days to do it. I'm just going to have one specific day where everybody's going to take the exam. And I will be reminding you of that. So the labs, remember, so we've talked a little bit about this in other emails I've sent you, but there's online activities. When you go to the lab book, you have it printed out and you'll see it'll give a little explanation at the top. I've done this will be my third semester. I've done it this way. And actually, it's very self-explanatory. Students have had a really easy time figuring out, what do I do before class? What do I do in class? I haven't had any problem with that at all. In fact, it's worked out so well that even next semester, when we can do completely live, I'm still going to do it this way. Students really seem to like the hybrid version where you get to look over things before you come to lab. So the only way that works, though, is if you do the online activities before you come to lab. That includes today, Monday, your very first day of class. You need an hour of work to put in before you come to the live class. And so I give you minimal instruction. Donna and I will give you minimal instruction to get started, and you'll just get started. And like I said, it's worked out really well. And students have even performed above my average on the lab practical the past 2 semesters. So I think this is working really well. The live labs, here's the times that they meet and who teaches them. Now you might remember we're still under some social distancing requirements by SUNY, and we can only have 12 people in the class. So at the time that I'm creating this recording, none of the classes have 12. So if you need to miss a time and come at another time, ask the instructor, email, or usually email. That's the best way to ask the instructor if you can go to another lab. It can't be guaranteed because we're not allowed to put in 12 more than 12, but probably it's going to work if you need to switch labs once in a while. Here's the course description, learning outcomes. Read those. Textbook information. I think I talked a little bit about that already on the previous video. So make sure you get a print of the lab book, the lecture guide, and the textbook. Why don't I have the textbook there? My browser lab book, I think I need to put that in there. I said it in there. Look at that. Access to the course in Blackboard. In case Blackboard is down for CCC, go back to this email and you can get to it through SUNY. Here's some COVID-19 precautions. This assignment and activity due dates can be a little bit confusing. The what you will see, and I'll show it to you when we get to week number 1, but what you're going to see is it's on the syllabus also, that you will see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for each week written out. What are we doing in lecture? What are we doing in lab? What things are due? Do we have quizzes or tests or anything like that? And I have an activity, an assignment date. And what that means is Monday, if this were a live class, you would be doing, lecture 1, lecture 2, and lab session 1. Tuesday, you'd be doing lecture 3, lecture 4, lecture 5, and lab session 2, and we have a quiz. Okay? And so what I would recommend is that you go by the assignment dates that are on the syllabus. I have done this course many times. I know students can get behind. 1 day of the course in the summer is equivalent to 1 week in the regular semester. 1 day of the course in the summer is equivalent to 1 week during the regular semester. So you miss 1 day. Oh, I'm too tired. I'm not going to do this lectures. I'll do them tomorrow. Guess what? Tomorrow you have to do what's equivalent to 2 weeks of work in this course. You do not want to get behind. And so what I would recommend is that you watch the videos on the assignment dates, and they're on the syllabus. So if I go here to the calendar portion, you can see the lecture topics are course content and overview and intro to microbiology. Okay. And there's actually 2 different videos. You'll see that on the Blackboard page where you're going to listen to this material. And then you're going to go to lab. Every day we have a lot of information. So I would recommend that you do these things on the days that are listed on this syllabus. The same thing for the quizzes. On Tuesday, there is a practice quiz post. I'm sorry, I changed this. This is actually not going to be a practice quiz. It's a regular quiz. It's going to be quiz number 1. And it's posted. And you can take it on Tuesday, May 25th. And that's when I recommend you take it. That being said, if you're a little behind or you want to study just a little bit more, you can take it up to 48 hours later. So if it's posted on Tuesday, you will be able to take it all the way till Thursday at 1 minute before midnight, 11:59 p.m. You always get 48 hours on the lecture quizzes. The exams are another story. If I post the exam on Tuesday, June 4th, you have to take the exam on Tuesday, June 4th. Okay? And we'll talk about that when we get closer to that. You can take it at different times at any time, but you have to take it on that day. Okay, let me back up. So read this, and if you don't understand that, let me know. Please do not miss quizzes. If you get to a quiz and you say, oh, it was 11 o'clock on Friday, the quiz was posted on Tuesday, and it was 11 o'clock on Thursday, 48 hours later, and my computer was down. I'm going to say too bad. You've had plenty of time to take it. I would not wait till the last minute. Do not wait to the last minute to take the quiz. If you have a computer problem, you get a chance to do something else. Go to the college, use the computer. Okay, there are computers on campus that you can use. So do not wait to the last minute. I'm not going to be forgiving. The format of the course. Lectures will be presented as pre-recorded lecture videos. So most of the videos are about 30 minutes long. There's one video, I think it's the second day of class, that's 47 minutes long, and I realized that was too long. But you can stop them and come back to them. But all the rest, I tried to keep it at about 30 minutes long. You can listen to these lectures at any time, but I highly recommend that you listen to them while on the assigned days. What I would do if I were you is I would have that lecture guide that you printed out sitting next to you and some paper that you can take notes. You can use your lecture guide to kind of follow along, and there's actual practice questions on the lecture guide, but also take notes. You're going to need these notes and put them into your 3-ring binder. Exams are taken right from those lecture guides, and your notes will help you understand that lecture guide. Your lecture quizzes will be administered and submitted online using Blackboard. The quiz dates are listed on the calendar in the syllabus, and you typically have 2 opportunities to take the quiz, with the higher of the 2 quizzes being counted. So anyway, you get about 10 minutes to do that, so I highly recommend you're studying before that. To see graded quizzes and exams. I get people that get halfway through the semester. I've had people get all the way to the end of the semester and have never looked at a test or a quiz that they took after I graded it. There is a way you can do that, and it tells you right here how to do that. Okay, so you can see your results on Blackboard, but they're generally posted either after the due date or after I've had a chance to grade them. If there are questions that need to be hand graded, it takes a little bit longer than if they're all multiple choice. Lecture exams will be available to students as online proctored exams using HonorLock on the dates listed on the course calendar. To use HonorLock, you must have a computer with video camera. If you don't want to use HonorLock, there are, well, let's see. There might be computers you can borrow from the library that you can use on their computers if you don't have a video cam. Let me know if this is a major hardship, but I am doing these proctored exams. They have worked out really well for the past couple semesters, and the reason I do it is because I had coordinated, very methodical cheating in this course last summer, and I ended up having to not trust students and using this proctoring program. So. Okay. Remember, with the exams, you're going to take them the day that they are posted, the day that they're signed, and I will show you, I'll remind you of that as we go along. Let me just tell you, it seems like a lot of what I'm talking about right now, but I get students, I've had many students at the end of the semester, even halfway through the semester, in both of my courses I've had online, and they say it's really organized and they had a really easy time following it. So just hang in there, I'll keep you on track. Lab sessions are divided into an online and a live portion. For most of the labs, not all, but most of the labs, there is like about an hour of work to do before you get to the live lab. So this means you've got to put in some time every day. While I'm thinking about this, if this were a live class, you would be in lecture for 2.5 hours and you would be in lab for 3 hours. That's 5.5 hours of just being in class. So you've got to, even though a lot of this is online, you've got to be aware that you're going to spend 5, 6, 7 hours on this class, probably on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday, because we have no lab, it might be a little bit less, and Friday can be like a catch-up day, since we don't have class at all. Thursdays, we just have lecture. So it takes a lot of time, and you've got to put it in, because I'll get the people that don't do well in here. Almost always, it's not because they're not smart enough. It's because they didn't put the time in. So, okay, lab assessments. Oh, like lab practicals, quizzes. We do have a lab practical that's submitted that's administered in the lab. We also have some hand-in lab reports, so we'll keep you on track with that. Here's your course grades. What I would do if I were you is write down your points in here as you get assignments graded, but I also keep all your grades up on Blackboard. In fact, as you're looking at Blackboard, we do not need to you don't have to, you don't need your lab section. So under Blackboard, you'll see your lecture section and your lab section. I won't put anything in your lab section. Everything we'll do will be in the lecture section, including your lab grades. So you'll be able to go on Blackboard and see your grade as it accumulates at any time during the semester. Here's the course calendar, and it looks like I don't have the updated one here, but I do have that posted in Blackboard. And here they are, what days they are, the lecture topic, lab topic, and then I try to remind you what we have as far as quizzes and tests and whatnot right here. And that goes on for 5 weeks. Notice for week number 1, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We never have labs on Thursdays, but we have a full week otherwise, week 1. Week 2 does not have a Monday. Monday's Memorial Day. So no Monday. My cat loves Zoom calls and recordings. She's always trying to butt in on it. But anyway, no Monday class next on week 2. So don't forget, we have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So only 3 days next week. I've got something wrong here. I better fix that before it goes too. Week 3. We have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Remember, no labs on Thursdays. Week 4, Monday, we only have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And week 5, we only have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So one of the things I do in this course is I kind of I pile it up at the beginning a little bit more, because what happens is we start wearing out. And so I give you a little bit more of a break. But what you're going to find is every week you have Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, and most of Thursday, half a day Thursday, since we just have lecture. So so use those downtimes to make the best of it. So I'm going to go back to the Blackboard page, and I'm going to go to the week 1 link, which you will see up here. And the first thing that you're going to see is the schedule for the week. And here I am, Monday, May 24th. There's a lecture video. That's this video. I'm going to post that, the video I'm making right now. There's another lecture video, Introduction to Microbiology. And what I do is these are all posted down here. And I typically, it says lecture video, Monday, May 24th. Oops, here's where I'm going to post the one I'm making right now. But here's the one I did for Introduction to Microbiology. I typically try to tell you how long that video is going to be. So you have, you want to pace yourself. And the other thing is you can always stop these videos and come back to them. Okay, they're YouTube videos, they're closed captioned. If you remember from YouTube videos, if I were to start this in the bottom right here, one of the things that you would see is that little settings cog, that little circle thing. If you think I talk too fast or you think I talk too slow, go to that settings cog and you can change the speed. You can do it at normal speed, or you can slow it down or speed it up. So that's a great little resource to have. You'll also be able to enlarge this to cover your screen so you're not looking at this teeny tiny thing. So let's go back here. I have the lecture video and the course content. It'll be posted below. The lecture video on Introduction to Microbiology Part 1. So you'll find both of those right here. Okay. Notice some of the lecture videos, I actually have little additional videos, and here's a 5-minute video on discovery of microorganisms. And in this recorded video, I ask you to also look at that. So be aware and look at the information up here. It tells you, when you have, what lab session you have, etc. I reminded you for this first day, remember this and most labs, there is about a 1-hour work to do before coming to the live lab. Do not forget to do that, or else you're going to have to go out and do it before you come back into the live lab. You're gonna have to do it no matter what. So I always have like a summary of what we're doing. One thing that you'll notice, and it looks a little bit different on mine, but here it says lecture video, and it says enabled review. There'll be a little box here that will say reviewed, and you can click it, because one of the things that I've noticed is when I've taken online classes is I can't remember what I finished and what I didn't. And so I think there's a thing that says mark reviewed. And so when you're done doing this, you'll be able to click that, and you'll be able to see that you already did it. Okay. Here's your first lecture quiz, and all you do for that is you click right on that. Now remember, so lecture quiz 1, Here, it tells you about that here. The assignment date is Tuesday, May 25th, lecture quiz 1, but the due date is Thursday, May 27th. So I'm recommending you do it on Tuesday, but you have all the way till Thursday at 11:59 p.m. to do that. Okay. So there's your lecture quiz. If you want to do any of this work early, you are more than welcome to do that. My goal is to have everything posted by Friday, the week before the course. So I'm recording this before the course started on a Thursday, and I'm hoping to have it, and I will have it posted by tomorrow, by Friday, so you can get started on it before the class even starts. So I'll try to do that with every week, to have every week set up by Friday of the previous week, and you can work ahead. The only thing you can't do ahead are the tests. The tests are going to be on the day that they're held, and you can't do lab ahead other than the part outside of class. Okay, so here's all the videos. They have the dates. They correspond to that the schedule that I had there. This one here, I couldn't get these 2 videos to make small little addresses, but they work. Okay, and so there's all the material for this week. And you'll be able to just go right down and through that. What else? I'm sure there's lots of things I'm forgetting. I'm glad to answer any other questions. And what you're going to do now is you're going to just get started. Start going. Once you've listened to this video, you've got that one done. Monday, you also need to listen to this one. And then you need to get ready for lab and go to lab. So I'm going to try to stop by all the classes and see all the students, all of you, on the first day, or if something happens, the second day. And good luck this semester. Work hard, be organized, and you shouldn't have a huge amount of problem with this course. I hope. Let me know if you are having trouble. Okay? I thought of one thing. The lecture quizzes for this week. What I did is I put Introduction to Microbiology and Prokaryotic Cells, and I wrote vocabulary. You'll notice on the study guides, or on the lecture guides, that there is the objectives, and then there's vocabulary. And I know you getting all this information really fast, and then you've got to study for a quiz. Oh my gosh, that's too much to do in a day. So I tried to focus you by, if you could answer all these vocabulary words, if you knew what they were, you should be able to do that quiz. The lecture quizzes have 10 multiple choice questions. They're all going to be related to vocabulary words in those, under those topics. You get 2 tries for the quizzes, but you will not necessarily get the same questions both times. The higher of the 2 quizzes counts. The idea is take the first quiz. If you don't do very well, you study. Take the first quiz. If you don't do very well, study more. Take the second quiz. Okay, the higher of the 2 grades will count. All right, I'll try to keep you up on anything else as we go along, and bring any questions you have to class, to lab on Monday, and I'll try to answer them too. So good luck this semester. I'm glad y'all decided to come to microbiology this summer, and it should work out really well. So take care.